This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Stick around until the end of the video to learn more about a deal they're making available through my channel.
Kratos is the god of war. He's super strong, he has super endurance, but he remains incredibly agile. When it comes to training programs like this though, a lot of people are interested in performing like the character I'm discussing, but a lot of other people want to look like him. So in this video I thought, why not have both? In this case, function is going to follow form. We're going to train in a way that allows us to not only look like Kratos, but also perform like him. Because as you'll find out, the two actually go hand in hand. In the games, it's actually canon that Kratos lifts heavy weights in order to build his physique. Obviously, if he's got super strength, then he doesn't need to have a massive physique because it's kind of like godly power. Jack's Blade actually did a cool video on this. What we're going to be using is, we're going to be borrowing some ideas from powerbuilding. Powerbuilding is a form of training that, as the name might suggest, combines powerlifting with bodybuilding. The way you do this is you lift extremely heavy weights using the main powerlifting moves, the big three, at the start of your workout, and then as you move on, you shift towards more isolation work, higher rep ranges, slightly lighter weights. That way, you're getting the strength building and the hypertrophy within a single workout. We're getting the strength of Kratos, and we're also getting the look of Kratos. But the thing is, the bodybuilding isn't just about aesthetics. The bodybuilding also provides the extra function and performance. The reason for this is that bodybuilding uses those higher rep ranges, which are actually perfect for training strength endurance. Because as we know, if you want functional strength, it's not about how much you can lift once, it's about being able to reproduce that strength over and over. If you're a wrestler, you need to be strong for the entire bout. If you're moving things as part of your job, you need to be able to be strong for the whole working day. So it's not good enough just to be strong once. And this is where bodybuilding comes in, and why combining those things into a single training program actually provides better all-round performance, makes you more like Kratos. At the same time, bodybuilding and higher reps are fantastic for blood supply, for creating more blood vessels to the muscles, to actually create new blood vessels which supply the muscles, aiding with recovery and increasing that strength endurance. At the same time, you're strengthening the tendons and the bones. This is one of the reasons that when people switch from bodybuilding to powerlifting, historically they actually have particularly good success in this area. Bodybuilding isn't just about aesthetics, it builds functional performance, and when you combine it with powerlifting and strength training, the results can be fantastic. Of course, this being the Bioneer channel, we're going to do things slightly differently because Kratos needs functional strength. He's fighting massive creatures, he's swinging his Leviathan axe around. We need to build functional strength, so what we're going to do is swap out some of those bodybuilding moves, some of those powerlifting moves for more functional alternatives. By the term functional, I'm not saying powerlifting isn't functional, I'm just saying we're going to use some more traditional functional tools. For example, the heavy hammer weights that I'm using here, logs and branches and things that we find in the woods. This way, we're building multi-planar strength, grip strength, learning to grip onto things that are awkward in shape, and we're combining this with higher rep ranges to build that strength endurance, as well as heavier weights to build power at every angle. So take a look at this Thor's hammer kettlebell. Obviously, wrong god, they didn't have an axe. It's a bit of a gimmick, but at the same time, something like this puts the weight so offset from the handle, creating a lever arm, creating momentum as you swing it and move it. And it's so much different from picking up something that wants to cooperate. You have to grip hard onto the handle here, which makes it great for training grip. It's perfect for farmers' walks, for swings in the transverse plane, do so much with it. And that makes it perfect for building strength endurance in a very functional manner. So we're going to swap out some of those bodybuilding moves for stuff like that. And then at the same time, instead of lifting heavy weights in the gym, you can push a car, you can lift a heavy log, you can even press a friend overhead. Something like that, something like a sandbag. The weight is unaccommodating, it's moving, it's wriggling, it's the wrong shape, it's not even. That's what lifting heavy things is like in the real world. And of course, if you're wrestling some kind of monster or throwing logs around, then you're gonna need that same kind of functional strength. So obviously, if you're using these more functional and dynamic movements, you're not going to be building the same kind of max strength, and you're certainly not going to get as big numbers on your deadlift, your bench, but that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about being able to take your strength into the real world where 1 rep maxes don't matter that much. All we're going to be doing is focusing more on big, heavy lifts that are awkward in nature at the start of the workout, moving to longer rep things, strength endurance type training towards the end, so that we're building that strength and that endurance. You will find a full program flashing up on the screen now, and you can also download it from the link in the description down below. You can also check out the Protein Performance System 2.0, which has over 2 hours of instructional video, an 80+ page ebook that looks at all kinds of functional training, combining things like bodybuilding, powerlifting, even calisthenics, brain training into one single program that has sets and reps and is far more in depth, whether you're a beginner or a pro. The point here is we've been able to take different training disciplines and combine them to achieve an end result. In this case, training like Kratos. That's what I'm all about, mixing and matching different modalities, different concepts from different types of training, and thereby creating something new and impressive. We even had Grant demonstrate us some tricking and showing how his agility can also factor in. If you want to check out more of his stuff, then he's on the channel a fair bit. You can also find the link to his YouTube channel in the description down below. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
It's the start of a new year, so what better time to start a new project like creating your own website? The great news is that anyone can create a website extremely easily, thanks to today's sponsor, Squarespace. So Squarespace is a website building tool that makes the whole process as easy as possible. Using Squarespace, you can create beautiful, adaptive, modern websites very quickly by choosing from a host of different templates. These are all highly customizable, however, meaning you can create something completely unique to you and your taste. You'll be able to create your own community and generate content through members-only gated content. You've got a fully integrated commenting system and the ability to manage members on the fly, get e-commerce tools for generating further revenue, and of course, excellent publishing tools for writing, formatting, and scheduling blog posts. And using a host of third-party extensions and plugins, you'll be able to extend the capabilities of Squarespace even further, whether you want to manage your inventory, track shipping, handle tax reconciliation. There's just so many options here. You can even hook your website up to your social media and have your posts from those accounts go directly to your website. Some of the biggest brands in the world use Squarespace, so there's really no limit to what you can achieve. If you want to learn more, then head over to squarespace.com, and when you're ready to launch, then head to squarespace.com/Bioneer to get 10% off of your first domain or website. Link will be in the description down below. A huge thank you once again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video, and bye for now.